Alright, guys, let's deep dive into the realms of another serial killer. I don't know how that was going to work with the YouTube algorithm if I just mentioned that first. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, your dear kid here. Review back again with another video. So, we have a trailer for Monster, the Ed Gein story. The Monster series is an anthology series on Netflix, which we had two shows so far, starting off with Dahmer and the last one with the Menendez brothers. But I feel like, okay, Dahmer was a surprise, and I feel like that was the show that was meant to be a show on its own. But then a lot of demand came in. It's like, oh, we want to see more from this, but also takes on serial killers that we've seen in media before. But now with Ryan Murphy at the helm of American Horror Story and doing this, I'm like, okay, I want to see his take on doing this since I love the show. And seeing as though, okay, he blew it out the mirror with Dahmer, the Menendez one, I'm like, okay, I don't know too much about that story. But then when I read all about it before watching the show, I was like, okay, I know the pinpoints here and there. All right, let's get to the show. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, you have the main premise down of it, but some of the stuff you chose to do in between, I'm like, is this meant to be comedic? Is this meant to be serious? Because I feel like, yeah, we get the idea of what you're going for, but also the fact that this show, in specifically, I'm like, yeah, I get showing the humanity of these guys, but I feel like it didn't do its part in actually staying true to the actual real life stories at hand. There were a couple episodes where I'm like, you could cut all this random filler down and actually have this be the main show. Like I remember that one episode that was just like one focus shot on Eric that was just like, okay, tell me about what happened with your dad and tell me what he did. And it wasn't even just like you had two characters just talking with each other in one room, and all the camera did was just slowly pan close and close up to his face. And then that was just the whole episode. I was like, that's the most creative thing I've seen in a minute. Seeing as though we're heading to another story, which I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people don't know about Ed Gein, but I knew Ed Gein for the reason I know my couple horror movie characters, which he's basically what inspired Leatherface and the whole thing, where it's like he's the guy who dug up graves, who carved body parts out of objects. So it was like, oh, so he's actually like a serial killer who obsessed with body parts and actually killed people, dissected them, ripped their skin apart, and actually made them into furniture and stuff like that. His story is what inspired Leatherface and the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre idea, which I'm like, seeing as though they say that movie's based on a true story, but not really, but there are some elements of it that are real that happened in Texas. Seeing it here in this way, hopefully they could actually try to pull this one off. I'm not saying as though, yeah, this is going to be a throwaway season or a lot of people aren't going to be interested, but I am kind of interested in the actor Charlie Hunnam, who actually is Ed Gein in this one. I wanted him for Green Arrow in the DCEU, but hopefully they could try to do round two in the DCU for him because I really want. He is kind of good for Green Arrow if they actually want to do that. Quick little side note, but besides that, let's get to the trailer.
There's something real dark about you, Eddie Gein.
Eddie, you're a mess. Only a mother could love you.
When I look back upon my life, it's always with
Whoa.
a sense of shame.
Pause
I've
behind
always
him.
been the one to blame for everything I long to do. No matter when or where or who.
That's
Is this okay?
hmm. Yeah, they're doing that already in this trailer.
I just feel like I'm a puzzle, and none of the pieces fit.
Addison Rae's in this. All right. That one shot with the chainsaw.
What did you do?
Oh.
You're the one can't look away.
Too early with that already. Yeah. Oddly enough, I feel like this trailer didn't have a lot of dialogue to show, but I feel like everything you're seeing is more intense saying anything without words because you get a couple lines in here. But the one I actually kind of do like is the very last line that you can't help but watch, not only as a reference to the characters within the show itself, but also us, the audience, which is like, yeah, we're gonna be seeing some of the most darkest shit in this series. And feeling it funny enough is even though we want to look away or pause this thing, we just like we can't do anything. We're just like the viewers in a scary movie, like, damn. But from the bits I'm seeing in here, I'm like, okay, this looks a bit more scaled up into what I'm usually seeing in these types of biopics, where I'm like, okay, they actually showed not just the crimes, a little bit of the detailing of what is making them like this. Because not only is Texas Chainsaw a big inspiration from this, but also funny enough that it also inspired Psycho in a way, which is like, yeah, the whole dead mother thing where he just killed his own mom, and the fact that he's dressing up like her and all of his victims and wearing their skin and body parts. I didn't expect them to show that in the trailer. I would have expected some kills, maybe some back shots, or at least a couple of moments where you're seeing victims tied up. But seeing as that they're going all out and showing it already in the trailer says, yeah, this is just a peek of it, and they're just showing this in the trailer. I don't even know what they're going to show in this series because I'm like, yeah, this is the tamest thing we could show here. But yeah, something tells me just like Dahmer, we're going to be in for one hell of a ride with this one. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.